everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've got 9 weeks now until Eton Dorney half marathon. Am I going to sub 90? So it's Monday morning, the day after Sandringham half marathon. So I was pacing my client around the half marathon yesterday. Our target, well, about 6 weeks ago, our target was to break 2 hours for the half marathon, his first ever half marathon. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, he got a little bit of a calf niggle. Obviously a new runner, building up miles, loving running, trying to do everything too much, too quick. And as a coach, I'm sort of trying to hold him back, trying to keep him sensible, but you can't be there all the time. And a little niggle came along, and we've really had to manage him through this last month. Eased right off the running, doing lots of swimming, lots of cycling, got Zwift set up, this sort of thing, just to manage him through in place of the runs that we couldn't do because of this niggle. Anyway, we got to the start line, and I told him to forget about the 2 hours, just to let me be the pace guide, to run with him. And I held him at about 9:15 to 9:25 miling for the first 10 miles. Eased him back when he tried to go too quickly. Held him around about that pace. Held it really well, to be honest. Had it under control, breathing was under control. And then with about 5k to go, we started to pick it up a little bit. He felt like he had it in him, felt good. We started picking people off. We'd been all the way through the first 10 miles, we've been letting people overtake us. And I said to him, we'll get them back later. And yeah, through the last sort of 5 miles, 6 miles probably, nobody overtook us. We overtook loads of people, and got progressively faster. The last 5k was the fastest 5k. The last mile was the fastest mile. Really strong, solid pacing, and got across the finish line, saw all the family and that sort of stuff. Then checked our times. I knew it was close with about a mile to go. I knew it was very close. And I said to him, just stick with me. Just hang in there and stick with me. And when we checked the results, I'd finished in 1 hour 59 minutes 59 seconds, and his strangely registered 2 hours and 2 seconds. It's so frustrating, so annoying. We were literally side by side the whole way. And I had to, the last mile I had to ease off a little bit here or there to let him catch up, because he was losing it. But, you know, you can't be disappointed. I said to him, you gave it everything the whole way, finished strongly, finished with a sprint. Yeah, you're 2 seconds out of target that I'd kind of given up on with the injury. But was there another 2 seconds there? I genuinely don't think so. So it's a really strong run, really solid run. And so today I'm just out for a little gravel bike ride to loosen the legs off. It's quite a windy day, but I think it's about 25-mile loop in the sunshine. So we're still going along by the river. It's the river that I normally swim in, just a little bit further along. Beautiful spot. I've never swum here though. There's loads of people swimming here. This is a really narrow bumpy bit by the river. I make this round without falling off, I'll be amazed. This is the route of the Beccles Triathlon Run route. It's the first time on the gravel bike. Dangerously close to the river, I think. Okay, I'm almost at the end of this section of path next to the River Waveney, and I just thought I'd stop and just show you how close we are, what the river looks like. Murky old thing, but it's beautiful to swim in. We don't normally swim up this way. I think it's out of the speed limits for the river, so it's a bit more precarious. We normally swim the other way down the river, but it's a gorgeous stretch up here. Might have to have a think about that. But yeah, just about to turn back inland, hit a gravel track and head back into Beccles before continuing this route. But I just thought I'd show you where we are anyway. Here's the track. We've come down. Like I say, bumpy as hell, but good fun. Right, let's get back on the bike and carry on. Beccles Quay, of course it is. I swear I forget the most easy words when I've got the video camera out. Yeah, we're back round again. Back down near the quay. Dodging walkers and mobility scooters and dogs and fishing poles and all sorts, but hopefully now we're leaving Beccles and heading out into the countryside. Well, we're almost leaving Beccles. Just getting my bearings, as I said, following a route again that I've downloaded off Strava. Don't know where it's going, don't know where it's leading. I know it ends up back where it started and that's about it. But we are just in the middle of a field. We're just around the edge of a field, following these lovely little grass tracks, but they're a little bit unnerving because you can't always see what's underneath them. But I think we're almost at the end of this one. Sorry for the horrible rattle, that's my van key inside my top pouch. Okay, we're back on the road, we're good. Having said we're back on the road, I don't know which road, literally got no idea where I am. As with last week, downloading a route off someone else's gravel route off Garmin, and I'm just riding it. It's about 25 miles. I know the town it starts at, goes through and ends at, but as for the minor detail, not too sure. Just following the map on my Garmin, which is really good fun. Coming into a village, no idea which one. Just had to do a bit of recording out on the road because I thought a couple of the motorists were trying to kill me. So I got the GoPro out just to sort of push them away a little bit. And it worked, as it always does. As soon as they see a camera, suddenly they start giving you lots of room. But one or two drivers in Beccles, one series black BMW, and have a little word with yourself. Right, coming up to a crossroads. We're going right. Still none the wiser. But I think we're about 10 miles from home. All done, back at the van, 25.5 miles I think, all in all. Didn't stop for a cup of coffee, didn't stop for a cake, but other than that, pretty lovely ride. Feeling all right. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is going to be an early 2-mile end-to-end swim. So that's park at Thorpe Ness, I think, and swim to Aldborough, or the other way around, depending on the tide. So yeah, a nice early 7 AM 2-mile swim. And then I've got a 9-mile run to do later on, so I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so that was a 2-mile summer solstice swim from Aldborough, right down there, up to this part of the beach, which is in Thorpe Ness. So tide assisted, end-to-end swim, south to north, with a group of the guys that I swim with. 33 minutes for 2 miles, tide assisted. You can't do better than that. Fantastic swim, really beautiful. 16 hours of sunshine today because it's summer solstice, 21st of June. So go and get changed and go and grab a cup of coffee. But a great way to start the day. Look at that view, amazing. Look at that. Just out with Dexter for a walk, a bit of a Friday night catch up. Really see how this week is going. Really good. As you might have gathered from the previous clips, I'm having a really good week this week. Monday, obviously the rest day after Sandringham Half. So Monday was that 25-mile bike ride. But I did Tuesday, started off with a 1.75 miles summer solstice swim, which is fantastic. In the all day it was far too hot to run. I eventually got out for my run about 9:20 in the evening. Just about beat sunset. I needed a head torch. I took a head torch with me for about the last 10 minutes, but it was a 9.5 mile run, 1.5 mile warm up, 7 miles at 7:45 and a mile cool down. That went fantastically. It was similar to a run I did last week. Last week heart rate for the 7:45 block was ridiculous, and I wondered if it was hay fever or a cold or I don't know, a bug. But this week, same block, a little bit longer, 7 miles this time, and heart rate was super comfy. It was about 161 right the way through the 7 mile block. Went up to about 164 for any sort of elevation, but generally 161, 162 all the way through. Super comfy. 161 for me obviously is super comfy. It might not be for you, but it is for me, with a max heart rate of about 196. So yeah, that went really well. Got home about 11:15 I think. That was Tuesday. Wednesday I had another similar run to do. It should have been on Thursday, but I had to swap because of other stuff. But Wednesday I did a similar run, which was 8 miles, mile warm up, then 4 increasing blocks of 10 minutes. So 10 minutes at 7:45, 7:35, 7:25 and 7:15. And again, yes, my legs were very tired when I went out because of the previous night's run. Again, I didn't go out until 9:15 Wednesday evening. But I hit all the paces. There's not a lot more to say. I felt tired, yes, but the paces were doable. I think I was a bit ahead of them on all the way through. I think on the 7:15 I finished about 7:11. So a really good run. Really pleased with it. Really pleased with those two back-to-back runs, to be honest. 9 and 9.5 and just short of 8 miles, I think, 7.75 back-to-back days. All fairly good effort. Still outside marathon pace, but a good effort block all the same. And then Thursday I was back down in Leatherhead coaching. So I put together a little 17-mile loop round Leith Hill up to Leith Tower, around the Surrey Hills, and we did it on e-mountain bikes. But as I probably already said, they're such good fun. You still have to work relatively hard. You just get a lot more bang for your buck, really. You have fun going up the hills as well as down, so they're really good fun. So yeah, 17 miles on the e-bikes, then a spot of lunch, then home, and then out for just a gentle-ish 5k, a gentle 5k, as it was about an hour after lunch. So it wasn't ideal, but got it done. Then travelled home back to Norfolk Thursday afternoon. Got back in time to lead the club run 5 miles in the evening, but it was an easy paced run group, so I just took it nice and steady. Which brings me on to today, Friday. So today, scheduled rest day. I did think about going for there's going to be another end-to-end swim going out, and I was very, very tempted. In fact, I got all my stuff ready to go off for an early end-to-end swim, which meant getting up at 10 to 6. Alarm went off, I switched it off, went back to sleep. Too tired. I'm trying to do a lot more now that I've got a bit more time to do it, but I still need to remember the rest days. So rest days are important. I did feel tired, so I've just had a fairly easy day today. Had my feet up doing some computer work, so yeah, all going very well this week. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty confident at the moment with 9 weeks to go or so until the half. This weekend I've got, so Saturday I'm parkrun director tomorrow morning, and then I've got 6 miles easy to do with 4 or 6 or so sort of 20-second strides afterwards at about mile pace, just to get the legs turning over nice and quick. So Saturday is 6 miles easy and some strides, and then Sunday is just a 14-mile long run, 8-minute miles all the way through, which again I'm doing with a friend because we're about the same part of marathon training and pace. So that'll be the weekend. I might get a swim in if I'm lucky, but other than that it'll be a fairly quiet weekend. Monday and Tuesday I've got lots of fun stuff coming up Monday and Tuesday, so make sure you've subscribe to my channel if you wouldn't mind. I'd be ever so grateful. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and you'll get notification for next week. I've got a couple of days out playing on bikes and swimming in the sea next week, so it should be fun. Anyway, I shall probably catch up with you over the weekend. Okay, just around this week up then. Sunday evening now. Saturday was a 6-mile easy run with 4 sets of 20-second strides after it. I just did that to search out some new trails, which was quite nice. Tried to keep it easy. Trails always feel harder to me than regular old road or tarmac miles, but yeah, planning out a nice new club route really on that run, which was good. And then Sunday 8 AM start, so up at 6:45 to have breakfast, to get fueled up ready for an 8 o'clock 14 miles, which I did with a friend of mine who's also marathon training. He planned a route which was nice, so I didn't have to worry about that. A little bit of a hilly route, a little bit of wind, very hot, very sunny, but a lovely run. And it's nice to be running with someone else and just chatting as you go around. It was just 14 miles, bang on 8-minute miles. I think we averaged 7:59 by the end of it, to be honest, but nice and easy. Finishing up in town for a chocolate milkshake and a bottle of water. Really good week. Finished up with 45 miles, some swims, some bikes, some fun. Yeah, fitness in a really good place right now. Really excited. Things going really well, and a busy week coming up. So I'll wrap this one up here. I've got to go back, pack the van up ready for this week's activities. Maybe give it a clean. And yeah, I'll hopefully get this video loaded before I head off down for some busy days of cycling and swimming. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you've been up to. Let me know what this week holds for you and how things are going. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.